At 79 years old, Richard Dreyfuss has been a part of Hollywood for more than 50 years. He has starred in some of the most famous movies in history, from Jaws to Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But for years, rumors have followed him, stories that people whispered but never confirmed until now. What Richard Dreyfuss finally said might surprise you, and it is something fans have been waiting to hear for decades. Stick around because we are going to explore it all. Richard Dreyfuss has always been more than just an actor. He is known for his talent, his charm, and his honesty. But over the years, fans noticed some things. Strange interviews, comments in the press, and cryptic messages made people wonder if there is more to Richard Dreyfuss than what we see on screen. And now, at 79, he has finally spoken. Before we get to what he confirmed, let us look at why people were so curious in the first place. Richard Dreyfuss has always been private about his personal life. While he was open about his career, his family and personal experiences were mostly kept out of the spotlight. Over the years, rumors started to spread. Some said he might be working on a secret project. Others guessed about his health or personal choices. But nothing was ever confirmed until now. So, what exactly did Richard say? Recently, in an interview that shocked fans, he finally addressed the rumors directly. He spoke calmly, with the same thoughtful presence he is known for, and explained the truth. And here is the thing, it was not what most people expected. Instead of denying everything or avoiding the questions, he answered honestly, clearing up decades of speculation. For years, fans wondered if Richard Dreyfuss was planning to return to major movies. Some thought he might retire quietly, disappearing from Hollywood. Others believed he might still be secretly working on projects behind the scenes. Now, he has confirmed that yes, he does have plans for new projects. But it is not just about acting. He is exploring writing, teaching, and sharing his experiences with the next generation of actors. Richard explained that he wants to pass on his knowledge. Hollywood has changed a lot since he started, and he believes that young actors can learn a lot from those who have been in the business for decades. He wants to guide them, not just with acting tips, but also with advice about life in Hollywood, how to stay grounded, make good choices, and stay true to yourself. Fans were especially touched because this showed a new side of him. The Richard Dreyfuss we see on screen is talented, funny, and sometimes intense. But the Richard Dreyfuss speaking now is thoughtful, caring, and focused on giving back. But that is not all. He also addressed personal rumors, stories that followed him for years about his family and private life. For the first time, he openly talked about the challenges he faced and how he overcame them. His honesty surprised many people who had imagined a very different story. He shared that life has its ups and downs, even for someone who seems successful and famous. But he emphasized that learning from mistakes and embracing every experience is what truly matters. The biggest takeaway from Richard Dreyfuss' interview is this: no matter your age, you can always keep learning, keep growing, and keep sharing what you know. At 79, he is not slowing down, he is finding new ways to contribute and inspire others. For fans, this confirmation was more than just an update. It was proof that Richard Dreyfuss still has a lot to offer, and that his story is far from over. Many people said it felt like meeting the actor all over again, but with the wisdom of decades. So, what can we take from all of this? First, rumors are not always true, but sometimes they have a kernel of curiosity that drives us to learn more. Second, Richard Dreyfuss' honesty reminds us that it is okay to face your past and share your story. And finally, it shows that age is just a number. No matter how old you are, you can still make an impact. Richard Dreyfuss has proven that life does not have an expiration date, and fame is not the only thing that matters. Knowledge, experience, and the willingness to help others are just as important, maybe even more. At 79, Richard Dreyfuss finally confirmed what fans have been guessing for years. And instead of just being about Hollywood gossip, it is a story about growth, honesty, and inspiration. Whether you have loved his movies for decades or are just discovering his work, there is one thing that is clear: Richard Dreyfuss still has a lot to teach us, both on and off the screen. And that is the story of Richard Dreyfuss, still shining, still sharing, and still surprising us all.